Hello! Welcome back to Weekly Recess. Mitchell Lea, Tommy, Grant, Brandon Tew.
There's
Jets
a little
win.
sipper in his
Jets
voice.
win.
I wonder why.
Jets
I wonder why.
get the dub. I was actually kind of conflicted about that. I'm sad that Connor's not on today because Connor and I can't review.
Connor
We
is
need
still
some smelling
celebrating.
salts. We need some energy in here. We need some like smelling salts or something. We need some vibes going. Get the energy up, Mitchell.
You need some.
The Jets
You need
won.
some run defense. I mean,
Get the energy up. This is the
Yeah.
most energized Mitchell has been on this podcast since week 1.
That's true.
Yeah, that is
I,
true.
I need
Well, actually,
more.
that's
I
not
need
true.
more, to be honest.
It's
I need more.
positive energy. I've had plenty of negative energy.
No, but I'm saying
I will say
uplifting,
that
happy. We have happy Mitchell.
The Jets won a game. Yeah. What do we?
the Jets won a game. The thing that I was the most happy about was I liked the coaching. I thought Aaron Glenn made good decisions in this game. He didn't have a royal end of first half fuck up. They actually found a way to get points. And I was really happy with that. I thought that Tanner Engstrand called a good game. I really liked the way they were able to run the ball. The offensive line played great. Justin Fields played well, but Justin Fields isn't our long-term starter. That's pretty well established at this point. But I think that what I want from the Jets moving forward is the coaching to improve. Because as much as I've shat on Aaron Glenn, and I have pulled my pants down and unloaded some turds, I would love it if it wasn't a one and done. I'd like to actually build something in for Aaron Glenn to be the coach, because the GM's been doing his job. I like a lot of these mid-season acquisitions that, Jarvis Brownlee's been a good
I
ad.
thought the GM before did a pretty good job of talent acquisition. I mean,
he did a good
it's not
job.
like they don't have talent, They have talent.
Yes, but outside of like players picked in the top 10 of the draft,
Sure,
they don't. He did a very bad job of
that's fair. That's fair.
day 2, day 3. He did a good job.
If you miss
of
on
that,
the top 10, it's bad. So at least he didn't miss on that.
He also did select Zach Wilson with the second overall pick of the draft. So
yeah,
he's missed there too.
Fair enough.
But at the same point, I think that right now it's about creating an atmosphere where it is a good. We're seeing it all over the league. Daniel Jones, Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, these quarterbacks. And on the opposite side, guys like Cam Ward, quarterbacks, and giving them a good place to grow and develop. And the Jets have a good offensive line. They have a good play caller. They appear to have a good run game. They have a number 1 wide receiver. It's about making sure that the coach is the right coach for that environment and getting some more pass catchers to complement Garrett Wilson. Because other than that, you've got everything else that a young quarterback could want in an environment to grow. So I'm optimistic. Again, I'm sure the Jets are going to find a way to, fucking lose the bye week or something. But next up is the Browns. There's a chance that might be Shador. Who knows? But the Jets could have a chance to string a couple of wins together.
I don't know if
and
the
end up
Jets
picking
want,
6th.
Yeah, I don't know if the Jets want to pick first. I don't know if there's a QB in this draft I really like. But that's a completely
I'm a
different
big Ty
conversation.
Simpson guy right now. I've really liked what I've seen from him.
That's a completely different conversation. No, good for the Jets. It's what we hope for, Tommy. We hope for.
I love how you're saying that as if
I don't know.
Right, Tommy?
Yeah. The
I don't
pain
hope
to be going.
that.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Let's talk about a game between somewhat of one of your teams and definitely one of your teams.
I'm no longer a Panthers fan, actually.
That's not true.
I just turned it by vaccination.
Bills 40, Panthers 9. I think Andy Dalton officially sent in his retirement papers after the game, or at least he should have, because
it's like
God,
Toy
was that
Story.
tough to watch.
It's like, Andy, I don't want to play with you anymore. Time to go to the box.
That was rough to watch. Between that and the run defense, whenever James Cook got the ball, it was rough.
Let's
for
just
fans.
say
What's
I was
crazy is
very
Andy
happy
Dalton.
to have James Cook on my fantasy team this week.
Yeah,
'cause
James Cook.
Good God,
James Cook was
fucking cooked.
literally cooking. Yes.
Yeah, I have traded him away in multiple fantasy leagues.
You fool!
So
Yeah,
You
he
fool!
actually, no,
James
one
Cook.
league I just dropped him. So years
What
ago in a dynasty league.
ridiculous drop, by the way.
Yeah,
A ridiculous drop.
not great, but
Yeah,
40-9.
It
I
has
mean,
me nervous.
it had you were
How?
nervous. How the fuck were you
It
nervous?
has me nervous.
Which part?
There was nothing in this.
for
You
next
wouldn't
week.
cover the 35.5 point
No.
alternate spread?
What
No.
are you talking about?
This is the Carolina Panthers. No offense, they're not exactly the cream of the crops. Yes, it was a blowout that we needed.
I'm not offended. I
After the
think
pa-
they're
after the
at
past
best a
couple
500 team.
After the past couple weeks, it's been just sloppy playing, Josh Allen not being Josh Allen, and we finally have a game where again it was nice to put
didn't play very good.
But that's what I'm saying. We still played well in the fact that we put up a shit ton of points, but that was all James Cook.
I mean, Josh Allen did
It was
enough.
all
Like,
James
he did
Cook.
his thing.
He didn't really do his thing as much as he normally does. And granted, he didn't need to.
No.
Hey, you
But-
corralled the Panthers' run
the
game.
passing
They weren't
game-
really able to
the
run the
passing
ball
game
the way they
doesn't look-
wanted.
So
The passing game doesn't look as strong as it should be. And
Yeah.
when we're going up against the Kansas City Chiefs next week, who are looking phenomenal right now, I don't think we're up to snuff.
something that Tommy probably needs to, I wouldn't say apologize, but like there's been some comments on this podcast about the Chiefs look down, the Chiefs look bad, the Chiefs look
Yeah,
blah,
they did
blah.
look bad. At the time, they looked terrible.
It's the Chiefs.
But
It's
now
the
they're
Chiefs.
coming back up. They've got Rashee Rice back. They've got Worthy
What
back.
is this? That song?
And now they have a passing game again. And now they're looking good. But right now the Bills passing game does not look as good as it should.
Let's do this. Let's talk about the Panthers run game really quick.
Yes.
And then let's talk about the Bills passing game some more. Mitchell, what does Rico Dowdle have to do to get 25 touches a game?
Fight the coach?
Like what? Like I understand like running back rotations and you pay Chuba Hubbard and blah 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 blah. Rico Dowdle has to be the back. Like heck, start running 21 personnel. I don't care. But have them both on the field. Like Rico Dowdle has to touch football more. Like I think it's crazy that he's like splitting carries and they're like rotating the backfield. Like after what we saw with Hubbard out, I don't know how you can rotate the backfield and split carries. So that's my rant about the Panthers run game real quick. To Tommy's point about the Bills passing game, I mean, who's their guy? Like, who's the guy you're throwing to? And they don't got anyone. I mean, I guess they shut Mitchell up by being like, "Oh, we do run the ball well," but I mean, I also think the Panthers' run defense is not that good. It's very spotty. It's hit or miss. They did a really good job against the Falcons. They've done a good job every now and then, but then they also give up these like big yardage games to like backs all the time. So I'm not too surprised that James Cook went off. I don't know why I thought the Panthers were going to cover the spread because I mean. Yeah, Bills off a bye week. Like, shouldn't have doubted it. Like, honestly.
Yeah, this is the game they always come back strong on, and again, they came back strong. But I just,
I reiterate, like, who are you going to throw to? Like, you're talking about the passing game. Like, who do you throw to? Like, they don't have guys.
And Coleman and Kincaid are really the main ones. Anytime you throw it to Knox, he fucking drops it or misses it. So it's like you can't rely on him.
Kincaid needs to like.
What happened to Keon Coleman after week 1? This man has disappeared off the face of the planet.
He has.
Put out the wanted posters, Mitchell. MIA. Yeah.
Milk cartons for Keon Coleman.
Yeah, Tommy, Kincaid has to be the guy. Like, that's the guy you brought in where you're like, oh, he's going to be a tight end, but he's going to play the slot. He's just going to get open. Like,
I don't know. Like, looking back at last season Bills and looking at this season Bills, I feel like they're playing much too safe.
They need Stephon Diggs back.
They're trying to protect Josh Allen too much. They're not letting Josh be Josh and just go off on all these running sprees every time he decides he can't throw the ball.
Yeah.
And I think that's impacting the pass game because before he would just, if he couldn't throw it, he would try and run it. And now you see him kind of tossing it away or just falling back more and more. And he doesn't have as many breakouts as he would normally do.
Yeah.
And
I still think he's the best QB in football.
He's still good. It's just I feel like it's not as impressive as
you
it
don't
was
think he is? Would you have Mahomes above him still?
Yes.
Okay, that's a fair argument. Like I think,
and I think that unlike
there's a clear
recent
tier
years,
of three guys. There's a clear tier in my opinion of the top.
I think that in recent years you could have at the very least said, well, Josh Allen's better this season. I don't think you can say that this year. I think Mahomes is playing better than Josh.
I don't know if they're forced, like they're making him play more.
Mahomes
reserved.
is also doing this with like Tyreek Thornton and like
where he was.
Well, yeah. Now he's got Rashid Worthy back, so it's like, And then Kelsey looked good. I guess we can transition to the Chiefs.
Yeah, Kelsey's starting to look. I don't know if that that album got
Mitchell
Kelsey's blood flow going, but
Mitchell, it's like we talked about.
It certainly got my snooze button going.
It's the analogy. This was a game where you bring the Lambo out, you drive it around a little bit. You're probably going to drive it around next week too. You're probably going to
in the second half. The first half, it was like, you know what you do? You go and you throw a couple interceptions that aren't really your fault, but
yeah. Kelsey seems like that type of player now, where it's like, let's put the sports car away for a while, let's bring him out when we need him, and then Rashee Rice. I mean, I'll say it. He's a top 5 receiver in football when healthy.
Stop it. I mean,
he's very good.
Stop it.
Okay, top 10. Would you concede top 8?
Stop it.
Hey, Brandon, I think Mitchell wants to.
I think he's upset.
Stop it.
I think he doesn't like the top 5 comment. He's a top 5 fantasy receiver.
I will not support or defend that statement, but I'll say I picked him up.
Go ahead and name your top 5 receivers, Mitchell.
And he's been a phenomenal addition to my fantasy league. So
all right, so you want me to name every receiver that I think is currently better than Rashee Rice?
That's
with,
fine.
No questions.
No, we
asked.
don't. But
no questions asked. But yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead. That's fine.
I'm just going looking down the teams. This is in no particular order. I do think Garrett Wilson is better than Rashee Rice. I think Jamar Chase better. T. Higgins better. I would go Nico Collins better.
No,
I would. This might get me in trouble. I would go Michael Pittman Jr. better.
Oh my god!
I would go.
See, this is hate.
I would go CeeDee Lamb, Malik Neighbors, AJ Brown, Terry McLaurin, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Justin Jefferson.
Are you going to name the whole damn roster before we get to this?
Drake London, Mike
trying to
Evans,
say that Rashee Rice is like a top
Chris
20 receiver.
Olave, Puka Nacua, Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Just say he's in the 20s. Just say he's in the 20s.
Yeah, I think we got a ways to go, but
okay,
the point is,
if you
he's
say
been
so.
he's been very good.
That's what I'm saying.
He's been very
a top
good.
5 receiver.
I'd like to see them get a little bit more Xavier Worthy, Marquise Brown over the top stuff going, because
that's gonna come. Teams are playing cover 2 shells.
Yeah,
you gotta soften the middle.
Let's see it happen. By the way, the year from hell so far from Washington.
Which one is in more hell? I mean, the Ravens won, so maybe things are looking up because Lamar's back apparently.
The Ravens, I can at least see a path to success.
Washington,
I don't.
People are talking about Harbaugh getting fired. People are like, if not now, like when? Like when are you gonna pull the trigger? Like you gotta do it. And it's like, he's good. Like he's a good coach.
Speaking of motherfuckers that are probably gonna get fired, Tommy, your Miami Dolphins.
Oh, yeah,
34-10 win over the Atlanta Falcons.
That's gonna make
Tua turned the ball over 0 times.
Dude, I despise watching the Falcons play football.
I was shocked, happy, like speechless. I just don't know. I can't grasp Tua anymore. because he's such a bipolar player. He has a great game, and then he has an amazing game, and then he has a
I
terrible
think that's
game.
more Falcons. I think that's more Falcons.
I don't know, because they had these random games, like when they played against the Bills. They even played well then. It was surprisingly well.
Like, does this save
But
Mike
then,
Daniel's job for another 3 weeks? Like, I don't.
no. No, I don't think they're going to get rid of him this season. I think they've just accepted it's going to be a shit season.
Fair enough.
But I'm sure it'll probably be an off-season
move, yeah.
Off-season move, because, I mean, really, there's no point in fucking changing it now, because...
Honestly, I tried to go for a top pick, but
you
can't tell NFL players. Look, this is the problem with NFL locker room. Those guys are playing for paychecks and for other jobs. You can't tell guys to like, oh, roll over and not play. Like, that's why the Patriots last season, when they like basically played themselves out of the number 1 pick, was hilarious. Didn't the Jets do something like that last year too, Mitchell? They like played themselves out of like the top 3 pick or something like that by winning a couple of games. I could be wrong about that. Am I wrong? Yeah, kind of. So I don't know. It's just hard to like.
This is the first game
you know what I mean?
in a while where Tua has not thrown an interception. But I think the funniest part about this, I don't know what happened to him that his face was all swollen up, but he was essentially playing with one eye for the entire game. So I don't know if we just need to get him an eye patch and that will fix his brain for when he's throwing.
Oh my god!
I don't know.
This is
but
so
apparently one-eyed Tua is the way to go, because he was playing phenomenal in this game compared to what he has in the past season and a half.
I don't want to get off topic, but I have heard that some guys, if they like look out of the side of their eyes as they're like this is especially like pitchers, if they're like looking out the side of their eye and they're like using one eye, it like they actually like command the ball better because they're like focusing.
Apparently that's the case, because I mean he was doing throws that brain damage Tua should not have been able to do in this game, and he was looking awesome. And I was like, great. I was like, Tua's back for a week, so it means he'll probably play like shit for another 3 weeks, and then he'll have another phenomenal game. Tommy, or maybe we're up on an upturn. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore with this goddamn team.
Yeah. You can weigh in on this, Tommy, but I want to ask Mitchell, the Falcons. I despise watching them play football. Again, I'll repeat it. Like, I think it sucks. Like, I
most
can't
unpredictable team in football
on them either. At least with the Dolphins, like, at least I know the defense is like not that good. But apparently they shut down the Falcons. Like, the most unpredictable team in football is right. I'm over it. I don't. I'm a Panthers fan, and people will be like, "Oh, so you should root against the Falcons." I mean, I guess, but like, I like watching good football, and when I turn a Falcons game on, I'm like, "Am I about to get the worst team in the league or the best team in the league?" Because there is no in between.
Yeah.
Like,
it's very kind of exciting. I'm happy.
It's like a mystery box. It's like you buy the mystery box. You're like,
"Hey, what are we getting here?
What are we getting?
Who knows?"
Oh my gosh, I just
as far as takeaways from the week, my big takeaway from the week. Hey, so the last 5 quarters of Bo Nix football.
Oh my gosh.
I know people are gonna say, but it's the Cowboys, man. What do you expect? I'm just saying, the last 5 quarters of Bo Nix football have been extremely.
Wanted to crucify JJ McCarthy as the worst QB in the league after 3 quarters of football. So, keep doing your things. But,
well, it's different because JJ McCarthy's a bitch. Bo Nix is a proven winner. And I know, but JJ McCarthy won a college title. JJ McCarthy has won 1 game in the pros and got soft benched for a guy with no shoulder currently.
So what about Bo Nix?
I'm just saying that if Denver can keep playing on offense the way that they've been playing, and look, J.K. Dobbins, R.J. Harvey, they were able to get both of them going. Dobbins has given them a lot more in the run game than I think people expected them to get.
Sutton was MIA for 3.5 quarters.
The Denver passing game's just going to be like that. Some weeks it's going to be Sutton, some weeks it's going to be Troy Franklin, some weeks it's going to be Marvin Mims. That's just the way that it is.
Heck, Pat Bryant might go off. One game, we don't know yet.
It might be RJ Harvey, but it's the defense that really, it's the straw that stirs the drink. If they can get 44 points from their offense, I don't know a team that's going to be able to beat the Broncos when they're scoring 44 points. And I know it's like, well, what team ever can, but with this defense specifically, like the way that they're able to get pressure on you is insane.
Well, they also have, again, I'll emphasize, okay, their second corner might not be, I mean, I think the corner combo is nasty personally. And I think Surtain, I mean,
best corner in the league.
He's as good as it gets. Yeah. So,
what was your big takeaway?
Mine, or go ahead, Tommy.
Yeah.
Do you have a big takeaway?
I got two minor ones.
Mine,
so another one. So the continued winning streak of the Indianapolis Colts.
Yes,
the only
Indy
team
Jones.
still with the highest lead of 7-1.
I tried to tell you.
You did tell us. I'm hopping on the bandwagon. They're a team to be reckoned with.
I'm still waiting for the trade.
There's no room left, Brandon. Tommy got the last seat.
I'll get the back of the.
The second one was the fall of poor Scatterboo.
I'll get in the luggage.
And the fall of the New York Giants' pride.
Yeah,
that Cam Scatterboo injury, we can't gloss over it. That was nasty. I didn't like it.
The second, it's the second player I think.
And then Mitchell's gonna love this. Mitchell's gonna love this. I'll shout out Cornmeyer. Our friend Josh was like, "Do you want Scatterboo now in one of your leagues?" And I was like, "Well, no."
Yeah.
What do you mean? I want Scatterboo. He's like, I heard he was getting carted off. Are you sure you don't want him involved in this deal? And I was like, yeah, for a discount. Like, I'm just taking Scatterboo.
As someone with multiple shares of Tyrone Tracy, I was like, back in the game. But you don't like to see that for Cam Scatterboo whatsoever. And the Giants, I think that if
also,
they don't
Dart
win this
upset.
week,
Dark looked mad.
They're done because he was such a. I won't say inspiration, but like he had so much action that kind of rallied.
A white boy that can play running back.
Tommy, you're pulling out the Bill Simmons like cross them off list. You're like cross them off and they lose this week. They're done.
No, honestly, I mean, like in terms of emotional impact, you have a combo with Dart and Scatterboo who just kind of brought.
Yeah, no, we were talking about how electric it was.
Yeah, they brought life back into the New York Giants fan base, and then losing a player like that so quickly right after that happened.
Man,
it's like it's such an emotional roller coaster. It's such a high, then just straight down to a low.
Yeah,
and I think if the Giants can't rally and pull off a win, kind of like in honor of Scatterboo kind of way, I think their season's done.
Love that.
I don't know. I don't want to be too negative about it. I don't really have strong opinions about the Giants, but if they can't pull off a win,
we can put them in the queue for like waiting to see if they're going to get crossed off. Basically, we can put them in the queue. I think that's fine. I'll go ahead and give my takeaway. People aren't gonna like this, but.
What
are you about to do?
My takeaway would be,
did you forget what it was?
Do you know what your takeaway is?
I just don't
know.
My
takeaway is fuck. What's my takeaway?
I just don't know if I want to say it. Like, but Saquon's back. Fuck yeah. Let's go.
Not much build up for that. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
So your takeaway was Saquon is back.
Yeah, that's it. And Baker is looking like an MVP.
You really had us on the suspense there.
Yeah.
I
Baker's
thought Baker actually played quite poorly against.
I mean, he played bad, but they're still winning games.
They're winning games because they're playing the Saints.
Mm.
They're really beat up right now. The Saints decided, you know what, our quarterback that's just kind of going through his lumps, Mitchell, let's take him out and put in like the 26-year-old rookie.
Mitchell, it was all a ruse. I actually wanted to talk about Drake May for MVP. So thank you for bringing up the fact that Baker is now lower on the standings. It was a
well,
ruse.
yeah. If you actually listened last week, like you said you did,
I did listen last week.
I said that I thought that Drake May was the leading MVP candidate.
I'm with you.
I honestly think that
I
now
don't want to jinx it. That's why I don't want to
him.
bring it up. I don't want to jinx it, but
I think the top three are him, Mahomes, and I'll put Jonathan Taylor up there too.
yeah.
I think that him, Taylor.
I think
if you want to say Daniel Jones,
giving
you could,
Bijan or Taylor the award is completely fine. And anyone who argues against not giving Jonathan Taylor the award, I mean, why don't we just call it the best quarterback? Like, if we're not
I wanted to give
I wanted
to give the MVP to Saquon last year.
No, I'm with you.
He got my vote.
Jonathan
officially.
Taylor has been like, that was an obvious, like, what is your biggest takeaway? Jonathan Taylor is like the best running back in the league right now, just like running over dudes and getting touchdowns like every week. So did he not get 3 last week? He got the third taken away from him. Oh, he got the third one.
He got 3. He had 2 rushing and 1 receiving.
Okay, it was something like, there was some random stat that I heard on the broadcast where it was like the first running back in like years to get 3 touchdowns in like 4 straight games or something like that. And I was like, what is going on? This guy is so good. But yeah, it was all a ruse, Mitchell. I just wanted to talk about Drake May MVP candidacy. So thank you for laying out that
I want to hate this guy so much.
I'm glad that we can help
Tar Heel,
Brandon.
Guys, I'm leading. We're talking about Mitchell's leading the Colts bandwagon. I'm leading the Drake May bus. Like, I am
actually the first person to say that Drake May should be the leading MVP candidate on this podcast.
No,
is me.
Okay.
So
well, okay.
You take a back seat.
Do you want to co-share the bus ride? You know?
No, I'm leading it. You can take the back seat. No, because I want to hate this guy. He's a Patriot. He's a Tar Heel, but he's just so likable. And I love watching him play football, throwing the ball to absolute nobodies.
He throws dots.
When he's not throwing it directly to Carson Schwarzenegger, like he had one terrible throw. Everything else was great in that game. Just great. I love the way that he moves. I love the way that he utilizes the
Herbert,
intermediate part of the field. I think he's a little bit more... Like,
but that was the combo that we had years ago. That was the combo that we had years ago. Like, this is like Herbert light. This is like, why don't people see it? Like this is like that talent level.
I was higher on Jaden Daniels than I was Drake May, just because I thought that I saw Jaden Daniels and I saw potential for a more accurate downfield passing version of Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
And I thought, holy mother of God, does that sound dangerous? And I've seen it on tape. For people already saying, well, Drake May's better than Jaden Daniels, year 1 went to Jaden, year 2's clearly going to Drake. And, we have years to figure out, the rankings
I'm still
of
gonna
these
stand.
quarterbacks.
I think Drake's going to be the best QB of the class. I also think this is going to be a very good class. I think it's going to be a very good QB class because I guess the last thing we can talk about is...
You know who we ain't talking about, though.
Do you want to bring him up or I can bring him up?
Were we going to talk about Caleb?
Yeah.
I didn't think Caleb actually played horribly against Baltimore.
No, he didn't.
My bigger takeaway from that game...
The team.
No, my bigger takeaway from that game was Chicago defense. Why is Tyler Huntley ripping you to shreds?
Yeah, it was bad. And they didn't get the ground game going either.
No, it was all Tyler Huntley. It was just very unexpected. So, all right, you ready for Week 9 predictions?
Real quick from Caleb, are you out or in? I'm kind of lukewarm.
I'm still in because I do think that he's getting better. I think he's better than he was last year. I just think that
it was only up from there, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I thought he was a lot worse last year than people gave him credit for, and I think he's been better this year than people have said. But at the same time, it's like Ben Johnson came to Chicago to work with Caleb Williams, and all I've heard is, well, Caleb Williams isn't the type of quarterback that Ben Johnson would want to work with. Well, why the fuck did he elect to work with him?
Why would he take
He had his pick of jobs.
Yeah.
He had his pick of jobs. He could have worked anywhere.
Tommy, how much Caleb Williams are we watching on a weekly basis?
On a weekly one game on a weekly basis.
No, I was just like, is he like flipping the channel on? He's like, oh, the Bears are on. Let me watch a little bit of Caleb, or is it like stay away?
Me, it's not even a thought.
Not even a thought. Okay,
not even a thought.
See,
very fair.
The Bears are one of those teams that if I see them playing, and that's the game that's on, like, I'll watch something else.
It's a lukewarm.
Yeah, my whole point in bringing that up, Mitchell, is, Tommy, if Caleb was the guy and the number 1 overall pick and a star and a stud, you would be flipping on the channel even if you're not a Bears fan. And
it's kind of like how Trevor Lawrence has also done the same thing.
Here's the thing, Brandon. He's not.
No, that's what I'm saying. He hasn't been good enough. And to Mitchell's point, Trevor Lawrence is probably in the same boat. So,
all right, Week 9. Thursday Night Football, Baltimore Ravens, Miami Dolphins. The run starts here.
I think we need to take a step back here and congratulate you, first off, for pushing up into second place now in the prediction
did he win the
rankings.
week or something?
Yeah, y'all kept talking shit.
Brandon, you were sitting first, of course, sitting pretty at first at 80. Mitchell, you bumped up to second with 76. Connor's now in third. Now I'm in last with 74.
Man, I had a great week.
Things have changed quickly in the past 2 weeks.
Mitchell, you and me both had awesome weeks.
Yeah, it's almost like we know what we're talking about.
I had four money line losses, and you had I believe 4 as well. Yeah.
So,
I started out rough.
We can continue.
But all right, Baltimore, Miami. The run starts here for the Ravens. They're getting Lamar back. They're 7.5-point favorites. They win, they cover.
Yeah, I got to be honest. Ravens, and I don't really think there should be a conversation.
I probably should go Ravens, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go on a limb here and hope the Dolphins pull something off.
And this man wonders why he's in last place.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got to be...
Are you typing in Ravens, Tommy? I can type it in if
you can type it in.
Okay.
Sure,
okay.
Go for it.
Okay.
49ers at Giants. This is one of those games that if you're watching, why are you watching this football game when there's others? 49ers are 2.5-point favorites. I'm going to pick the Giants just because I think the Niners defense is so decimated. I watched the Niners-Texans game, and the Texans had the ball for 42 minutes compared to 18 for the 49ers. Defense just couldn't get off the field. Give me the Giants.
Yeah, I wanted to be the Texans to kind of be one of my takeaways, but I honestly think that's a 49ers decimation thing. I'm with Tommy. I don't think they're going to play that well with Scottaboo out. I'm going to go Niners, even though I know the defense is awful. This feels like a Christian McCaffrey 2-touchdown day.
You said you're going with me. I didn't say I was going for 49.
I'm
very confused.
Sorry. You were saying that if the Giants lose next week, they're done. So
yes,
I'm kind of with you. I think
if they lose,
I think they are going to be done. I think they're going to lose this week.
I don't have faith in the 49ers defense, and I think Dart is too fucking emotional after the whole Scaboo thing. I think he's gonna
he was distraught.
I think he's gonna anger rally and win this game in honor of Scaboo kind of thing. Rally. Like that. I
revenge, if you would say, yeah.
Yes. Though we can still win this without Scaboo.
Fallen heroes
kind of victory. I think it's gonna be a very close game, but I think the Giants.
This might be an ugly scoreboard.
This is their chance to
16-14.
Yeah.
If they don't pull off a win on this one,
under.
it's gonna be bad.
2 Christian McCaffrey touchdowns with 2 2-point conversions. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, do we even need to talk about
Chargers.
this next one? I mean, come on.
Chargers, Titans.
Yeah.
Chargers are 9.5-point favorites. Chargers win. Chargers
I'm
cover.
gonna make
Why
the
the
pick
Titans
for
bother?
Connor too. I'm gonna make the pick for Connor too. I know he hasn't made the pick, but I'm gonna make the pick for him as well.
Connor picks the Titans.
You're welcome, Connor.
Just Chargers all day. I mean, until the Titans show me something, they're the worst team in football. It's not even close.
They've been showing us something. It's showing
Thank
they're
you.
a terrible team.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, that's a good point. It's just not the year. They don't have the players.
They're the
yet.
team that fans like the Panthers, the Jets, and the Dolphins can say, "Hey, we're not that
At least
bad.
At least we're not that guy.
We're terrible,
Vikings,
but we're not that bad."
Vikings and Lions. Vikings get that untalented
Vikings and
hack
Lions.
JJ McCarthy back under center. Vikings are 8.5-point underdogs. Lions are going to win this game. I think the back door is open though, so I'll take the Vikings to cover. JJ McCarthy gets a lot of yards and touchdowns at the end that make people go, but he played well.
That's such a Blake.
And it's going to be annoying.
That's such a Blake Bortles move.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I think the Lions have this one. I don't think it's going to be as close of a game.
I might go Lions cover. I mean, I don't know. I'm going Lions.
All right, Falcons and Patriots. The Patriots are 5.5-point favorites in this game.
That's a lot, if we're being honest.
And let me tell you, I struggled with this one. I'm very clearly on the Falcons to cover. I thought about taking Atlanta to win. I really thought about taking Atlanta to win. They are the most unpredictable team in football. The Patriots have been white hot. It just kind of feels like a come down spot, but I'm not going to pick it because I'm a bitch. So I'm going with the Patriots.
As the person riding the bus now, apparently, instead of leading
back seat, motherfucker, back seat.
Yeah, apparently not the bus driver of the Drake May bus. Drake May is gonna find a way to score like 2 or 3 touchdowns here. I think they win and they cover personally. I do think Bijan has a day because he needs a bounce back here. But
I think that the Falcons are able to control the ball a lot more than people think in this game.
No, that could happen. Yeah.
Give me those Pats.
Yeah, man.
All right. The biggest game in the 1:00 window, as far as I'm concerned. We got the Colts. We got the Steelers. The Colts are 3.5-point favorites in this thing. And if there was any mistaking who the bus driver is for the Colts, it's been me. It's always going to be me.
Gray area there.
Give me the Colts. I want the Colts.
I have faith in Indiana Jones.
Okay.
How
many times have I picked against them this year?
Too damn many.
I'm doing it again, Steelers.
This motherfucker never learns his lesson. Never. All right, hey, I'll pass you in picks soon enough. Broncos.
If the Steelers want an outside chance at the playoffs, you got to win this game.
Yes, I think that they're happy at home. Broncos and Texans. This is another good 1:00 game. Texans favored by 1.5. And like Amy Winehouse said to Rehab, no. I want the Broncos in this thing. Give me Denver against that Texans offensive line. Good luck, CJ. No, Broncos win.
I'm kind of surprised the Texans are a favorite team on this game. I think this is going to be more of a stomping ground for the Broncos. I think they're going to have a big lead on this one.
They're trying to make me go.
Broncos.
Songs. Yeah, Broncos.
Yes.
I'm trying to keep the copyright now.
Look, we are not meant to be singers, so we will.
We also did the Indiana Jones theme song so many times that it is what it is.
We gotta have our pop culture references.
Yeah. Bears, Bengals. Bears 2.5-point favorites, and I was all set to come on and say, well, I think the Bengals bounce back and get a win. But I don't think Joe Flacco's playing. But also, I don't know who Caleb's going to be throwing the ball to. Because not just Roma Dunze, not just DJ Moore, not just Luther Burden, not just Olamide Zaccheaus, but all four of them missed practice on Wednesday. So I don't know who's healthy in the Bears receiving core. So I'm just going to take the Bears and just dig my head in the sand. I'm staying far away from this game. I'm not betting it. I might not even watch it.
This feels like a Jamar Chase game. Bengals.
This is probably one of my least favored games of the week. I really could care less.
I'm really only going to watch for Jamar Chase. Like, I just want to see if he scores 2 touchdowns. I'm like, that's really all I'm doing.
I feel like I just shat on Caleb, so like I feel silly picking the Bears for this one, but I'm going to go the Bears.
All right, big game this week. Panthers-Packers. Packers 13.5-point favorites. Yeah, I think the Panthers are going to cover that number, but the Packers win. And
yeah, I don't see how
enough.
the Packers cover this number. Like, this number is crazy. So
it's one of my favorite bets of the week, going the Panthers here.
Yeah, I think Panthers cover, Packers win. So moneyline Packers here. Yeah.
I think it's going to be a Packers.
I think you'd be crazy to bet Panthers moneyline. Personally,
I think the Packers are going to help the Panthers bags and get them on their way.
Wow, dude.
It's going to be a blowout game.
Aren't they like 500? You're acting like this team is like god awful.
Nah, they are. The record doesn't quite tell you, but I do think the Panthers are quite
They
bad.
just suffered a devastating loss. They're on the road.
Is Bryce playing?
Yes.
It's in Green Bay, and it has been fucking cold up here. So I can tell you now, the Panthers are going to suffer in the cold on an away game after a loss. It's going to be.
I don't love Bryce coming off a bruised calf, ankle sprain, whatever it was in the cold. I don't love that.
So I think the Panthers are going to suffer.
Gotcha.
However, that is not the biggest spread of the weekend, as the New Orleans Saints are 14.5-point underdogs.
Did it move after they named the starter?
Yeah, I think it went even further towards the Rams. So
which we didn't even talk about, but
yeah, I think that was a poor decision, purely off of draft status. I think the Rams win, and I think the Rams cover, and I think this is a bloodbath.
Yeah, give me Rams cover.
Yeah, give me the Rams. The Saints just haven't been up to par this season, and
I mean, Kamara isn't even like getting going in
games. Yeah, they're just having a very slow season.
I think this next pick is easy.
Jacksonville at the Raiders. I actually went back and forth on this one, man.
A little bit,
but I'm gonna go with Jacksonville. I'm gonna go Jacksonville to win, but this is another one that I don't feel good regardless of how you pick it.
I don't trust Geno Smith right now, so give me Jacksonville.
Same here.
And I know Mitchell. That's me trusting Trevor Lawrence to not turn the ball over, but
well, it's also the Jags. What they really need to do, and I'm not just saying this because I'm a Travis Etienne fantasy owner. They need to run the ball.
Yeah,
they run the ball well. Whether it's with Etienne, whether it's with Tew, they need to run the ball.
Hunter had his best game playing wide receiver, so
yeah,
the two-way experiment might be over. I mean, just make that guy a wide receiver and let's go.
But naturally, the big game of the week, Kansas City at Buffalo.
Yeah, this one's
Chiefs 2.5-point favorites. I actually think
this is at Buffalo, right? Yeah.
Yes, it's at Buffalo.
Yeah.
This is what happens when these two play in the regular season. The Bills win. When these two play in the postseason, the Chiefs win. So I'm taking the Bills.
I hate myself for saying it, but I'm gonna go Chiefs.
Yeah, fair.
I just it
Hasn't
goes
looked
back to
good.
my
It hasn't
statement
looked
earlier.
good.
The Mahomes is looking better. Their offensive line's looking better. The Bills
So
just aren't. They've been too hit or miss so far this season that I'm just not confident in their ability to play. And plus, also, if they're trying to go for the Super Bowl, they need to break that curse. So they just need to swap it up. They need to lose to the Chiefs in the regular season and then beat them in the postseason. So maybe this will be the good
I
good
wouldn't
luck
mind
charm
the
that helps them
swap
get
there.
there.
I think whoever gets the ball last. I like don't want to like reserve my pick until the coin toss and be like who gets the ball first or whatever. But like it feels like that type of game. Um, I'm thinking like 38-42.
Yeah, no,
I
Um,
don't think it's that high scoring.
I think
yeah,
it's
maybe
going to
not that
be.
high. Well, especially because of the weather. I don't know if they're going to score that many points. But I'll put it this way: whichever team gets into the mid to upper 20s wins this game. Give me the Chiefs.
All
I
right.
don't love
Sunday
it.
Night Football. Seahawks and Commanders. Seahawks are 3.5-point favorites in this thing. I'm actually going to take the Commanders in this game. I think Jaden Daniels throws the Superman cape on and reminds people who he is.
I'm going Seahawks on this one. No real explanation. I'm just
Man,
gut guess.
I'm going complete opposite of Mitchell recently. Seahawks.
And Monday Night Football, Cardinals, Cowboys. This is a simple one for me. Cowboys 2.5-point favorites. I've been predicting Kyler Murray's downfall for a bit now, and I think that him
Is he
not
playing?
having a big day, yeah, it looks like it. But him not having a big day against this Dallas Cowboys defense, Javonte runs wild. I think this is a Dak and the offense. Like Dallas might put up 50 in this game. Give me the Cowboys to win. I think this is take the over. I think this is going to be points galore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
give me the
think if
Cowboys.
Cowboys,
Yeah.
I
Are
typed
you
in
going to go against your trend? Are you going to
I
snap
typed
at the
in
Cardinals?
C and it automatically put Cardinals. It like knew. I'm doing Cowboys though.
Ooh.
I don't love it because again, I don't love backing a Cowboys team with that defense. But this Cowboys team is too good not for me to back it. So I actually think Kyler plays well. But I'll say this, Mitchell, you are correct. If he looks terrible and they do not get the ball going and they do not move the ball at all this game, he's going to be on the bench in like 2 weeks. Um, Maybe he can try baseball. I don't know. I think he made the
All
right
right.
decision being a quarterback, but
Yeah.
you just don't know.
Well, that wraps things up for our Week 8 review, Week 9 preview. Week 10 is low-key looking really good. You've got some bangers in there. Like we got Browns, Jets. That's going to be a fun one. I kid, of course. Patriots, Buccaneers. That's going to be a really good game. Jaguars,
Browns,
Texans.
Jets.
The Jaguars, Texans could be, they'll be well rested. Jaguars, Texans could be a fun one. Rams, 49ers. Lions, Commanders. We got Steelers, Chargers, and then Monday night next week is Eagles, Packers. So we've got a good slate of games in Week 10 as we
Oh,
turn
Saints,
the.
Panthers. No.
Yeah, like I said, that's in there with the Browns and Jets as far as good quality football games. But yeah, no, fun stuff, and we'll be here to talk about it next week.